everyone, welcome to Laura's Lane. I'm Laura. We're going to do the intuitive for whenever you find it, quite honestly. And typically I have things a little more organized before I start my videos, but I am being rushed to do this. So I heard start recording, so I'm recording. So I hope you're doing well. And while I get this set up, I invite you to join me in the mornings. It's just like 3 to 4 minute video, and it's about grounding and centering and coming back to the now moment. Because if we can make it a routine and a habit, something we just go to naturally, it just gives us more power to come back to the now moment, to be able to handle our lives, the stress, um, any uncomfortable moment. Instead of maybe reacting in a way that we later regret, it kind of brings us back to, oh, okay, breathe first. We just automatically go there if we have built it into our routine. So join me. It's a 3 to 4 minute video. It's really easy. Just go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell. And I also do a toxic swap series. That's if you're interested in, just if you're not sure where to start, how to get some of the toxins out of your life, because there's so many. I do very quick. Those, again, are little short videos. So join me on that if you'd like. So much is happening, and I know I start my videos off like this a lot, but there's so much happening in the world, and it can become just a mess, a haze of confusion, of truths, lies. How do we decipher what's really going on? And that is why I come to these intuitive reads, just to get a feel for what's happening. And I honestly believe that if you have found this video, it is for you right now, or for someone you know. So share if this message doesn't resonate with you specifically. Okay, so we got decisiveness, and unification. To start with this first card, decisiveness, where am I going next? Here. With this first card, decisiveness, I feel like we could be stuck in between two things, right? This man in the image, and I'll show it to you again, between two worlds. Man, do I understand that feeling. It's stuck between two worlds, because as our world is crumbling, and I don't mean to, it's not for fear that I say this, but as our world and our systems are crumbling, they no longer serve the greater good. And I know you know that. Just take a look around. All right. And as this world is crumbling, a new one is forming underneath, and it's up to us to create that, right? We don't want the same people who created the old system to create the new one, that's for sure. They made a mess out of it. So being stuck between those two worlds currently, we might need to be making a decision on which world we want to live in. Where do we put our focus, right? And I think the answer was right next to it. Unification. We need to come together. In my opinion, we are all sparks of the divine. And if we unify, these systems will crash and burn, because we're the ones holding them up. Now, that's on the world stage. But what about in your life, right? Decisiveness. Do you see these two on each side of him, right? There's this world is existing and this world is existing. So in your own life, are you at odds between two things, two people, two decisions, two versions of yourself? I mean, you carry the power of both. Look, he's wielding like this sword of both, but he's also blocking himself right now as if protection. So I don't think you really need any more protection. I think you need to consider the best of both worlds. Van Halen, hey. But seriously, the best of both worlds. And how do you take the best of both of those worlds in your personal life and unify them to move forward, right? This guy wants to come out. Okay, this is saying as you move forward, you find resources and rewards await you. Take one step at a time. Steady effort. So take steady effort in this process. Again, we're back to process, right? Doesn't this kind of stuff, this big stuff doesn't happen overnight. But if you're committed to moving forward, it looks like you will be able to make that decision and unify these maybe opposing views or worlds or ideas or opportunities. You might have opportunities, two different opportunities, and you're going to figure out how to move forward in a way that serves you and the world at large, all of humanity. Because really, if it doesn't serve the greater good, what's the point? But it must serve you as well, or else it's just torture. We don't want that. No. So what is the vibe here? What kind of energy might be showing up as we're, needing to make this decision? Ooh, the self. The selves. Wait, so that makes a lot of sense, right? The selves. It's two different versions, two sides of you. Could it be the old you and the new you, the shadow side and the light side? Could it be the past and the future? The selves. Unification. Keep moving forward. Keep going, people. I'm trying to get, sorry about the glare on my glasses. I think maybe I know. I'm sorry. Hold on one second here. Maybe this will help. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. A little bit better. All right. So what else do we need to know about this? Making this decision or unifying these two opposing or interrelated opportunities, parts of ourself as we move forward. Anything to consider? Oh, this guy right here. Yes. As we do that, we're being asked, oops, wrong way. We're being asked to step into our courage and our bravery. We all have it. We all have courage and bravery. This is a higher courage and bravery, like a higher dimensional courage and bravery. This isn't just standing there with your chest puffed out. Look, this is an angel. It's angel of courage and bravery. He's carrying a sword, and the purple represents the, higher realms. And he's representing the flag of that courage and bravery. So you're gonna let yourself rise up spiritually as you kind of work through these two opposing opportunities, two opposing selves. I mean, the selves was very clear, right? Selves. So no matter even if there is two opposing opportunities, you still have this voice, this voice, this voice, this voice. And I don't mean necessarily the good and the bad voice, but different viewpoints within your own perception. Maybe that's what we need to unify. There's so much. I feel like this is definitely card reading for so many different situations and so many different people, and for the world at large. And I love that it's showing up that way. So, okay, with this week, this intuitive, with these two opposing worlds or sides of our personality that we're going to unify, who Okay, somebody over here wants to talk to us. What is this about? Give us a little bit further. Is this just an opportunity? And we need the courage and bravery. Okay. All right, karmic board clearing. Oh, so we're going pretty deep here. So we're clearing, rewriting your story, living our truth. Wow, that's beautiful. So this courage and bravery is to step out and live your truth. Let go of the past. Really move forward. That decisiveness. Maybe it's asking us to choose. Are we going to choose our best life? It sounds like, oh yeah, of course I'm going to choose my best life. But when you really think about it, are we? Right? It takes courage and bravery to step outside of the routines that we have that we're comfortable with, maybe the people that we surround ourselves with because it's just easy, or the job that's just really comfortable. But this is asking us to be brave and decisive, unify, clear our past so we can rewrite our story. Rewrite our story. That's not easy. It definitely takes bravery because anytime we start to step outside of like what's comfortable, our brain can kick in and be like, try to get us to go back to what's easy and comfortable and available, right? So I think many of us, if not all of us, can relate to this. And I love that last week we talked about opportunities coming up, like being presented to us. And now it's looking like we're going to need to be more decisive and brave. What was that one that's sticking out? Right? And if we are, I love that. We're going to have a lot of joy. There's going to be much to celebrate. That's lovely. Okay. Do I have anybody else that wants to pop out? Let's just pull one more for the chakra of the week that maybe wants a little bit of extra focus or love or awareness. Let's see who we got here. I love these cards, they're beautiful. Okay, solar plexus. So the solar plexus might need a little extra love. Oops, I meant to pause the video and then, because my dogs are barking. So I had to clip this together. But I wanted to share, we were talking about the solar plexus, right? And the solar plexus is, I looked up a little bit more about the solar plexus because I know it's about the will, the identity, but I wanted to read you a couple more things. If this was the one that came up intuitively for us to focus on, it really makes sense with the rest of the reading and, having that courage to make that decision or to unite parts of ourselves or the opportunities surrounding us, so that just keep moving forward. But we had had the courage, right, to clear the past, to rewrite our story. And if we did, we get the joyous occasions, right? Much to celebrate. And the reason I want to read a little bit more is because this card is just so, it works very much so with the rest of this reading. So even if you just put your hands on your solar plexus, or send it some love, or notice the themes, and do some work, however you might want to, even if it's just your focus. But it's about your will, it's about your identity. It's your upper abdomen. It's right above your navel. So that's where you would put your hands. So it represents your ability to act, your ability to influence your path. It's like the engine, the little engine that could, right? It's your identity. It's Where do I, who am I when I stand in my own energy? Isn't that beautiful? Because that's all about, that rewriting your story, clearing, right? Rewrite your story, stand in your own energy, unify it, right? Steady forward. Make sure you have that courage. It's about willpower, right? It's not force, it's aligned momentum. Okay. It's about integrating, which comes back to that decisiveness, right? And unification. This is just such a great reading again. Um, so if this isn't balanced, then you might have self-doubt or procrastination to move forward, people pleasing. But if it's cleared and it's healed, then you're going to have decisiveness. You're going to have healthy boundaries. You're going to take action and have confidence, not arrogance, but confidence. So, you know, take some time maybe with your solar plexus this week. If you do meditation, focus there, or if you just want to put your hands there before you fall asleep to send some extra love and to imagine that that energy is being cleared out and renewed. Because this is a beautiful reading, you guys. I really want for you this beautiful process of getting to this joyous occasion. And it's never about the destination, but rewriting your story, that does take exactly what it says. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of strength. So let's kind of work on this. Steady effort, right? Steady effort will help us unify so we can be decisive with whatever this is that's presenting us, like to us, whether it's internal or external. Yay, this is lovely. So thank you for being here. Cheers to you. I will see you on the next intuitive. Join me in the morning if you'd like to get centered and grounded. I think this would be a great week. When we do those daily meditations, you can choose to, you don't have to follow my directions as we're doing it. You can put your hands on your solar plexus this next week and just practice that breathing. And even those 3 minutes daily, that's good work, right? It is. It's simple. So cheers to you. Stay open, stay authentic, and I will see you soon. Bye.